Hello there.
Hello there, Cole's here, and today we are playing as Dave. Dave is the Harbour traffic controller. He makes sure there's plenty of space for ships coming into the port. And if there's not, he tells them to leave, or else he will use his laser blasters against them. So in here we've got all the controls and sonars and radars, because you know we don't want any secret submarines sneaking up on us and trying to blow up the harbour. So we've got sonar. We also have radar, because right above us there is actually well, not above us, right behind us there is an airport. You can see a plane in the distance over there. It just doesn't render very well from this distance. There's another one. So this is right at the end of the runway pretty much. If the plane crashes then we're pretty much screwed. But yeah, Dave is going to show us around the harbour today. Have a little look at what goes on, as well as the ships that we have in the harbour currently. Make sure we shut the door behind us. We also have a bunch of satellite dishes and you know, communication aerials and stuff up here. We have our two traffic controller vehicles for us to head down to our little port down there. This one here is my vehicle, and that one belongs to Bill, who is in fact the other harbour traffic controller. So Dave is going to take us down to the traffic controller docks just down here, and we will ferry across. It's quite a short distance to drive. He could have just walked, but Dave is pretty lazy. So we head down to the pier, and we've got a selection of vehicles. This is obviously a police vehicle, and we are not police. So we're going to take this cool air-powered boat thing. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of a cross between a boat and a hovercraft. And we're in the wrong seat as well. We're in the passenger seat here. There we go. We got a bit wet there, but it's alright. So I've actually just remembered that we haven't actually fitted any ladders onto the harbour yet. That's what I was about to do before I started this video. We've got a couple of ships in at the moment. We've got the Hmhs Britannic, as well as a cool pirate ship that doesn't really have a name. And then we've got a bunch of cranes as well, and cargo containers. I mean, we can just climb, but I mean, you should probably just walk. It's more safe. Look at that, we didn't even get our feet wet. So we'll just walk around here. So we don't have any ladders in place yet. A whole bunch of wildlife here. I've got some trees that we'll cut down here so we could build this. And they'll probably be extended along the shore, just along this part here. And the other problem we have is that bit of land sticking out over there, which is a football pitch. But it means that there's probably not enough room for big cargo ships. So we might have to change that. We've got a bunch of pedestrians trying to... Well, I don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of sat here. This guy is like not even on the road. I'm sure he won't mind if we borrow his car. So the trucks and stuff with cargo to go on these ships. We'll drive along down here and turn around up here. Or at least try to. I mean, even in a car you have to do like a 3-point turn to get around. Probably a bit of a design flaw there. And they'll just stop somewhere along here, and then the cranes will pick up the cargo off the back of the lorry and place it down there for when the ship arrives. Or if the ship's already here, then it'll place it onto the ship. We got... Oh my god. What is this car doing down here? She's like fallen. How is it even... I mean, there's a fence there. That's not broken. What the heck? Why is everyone just like crashing cars around here? But anyway, we got some cargo containers here with some radioactive waste, and it looks like this one's leaking, so you know, probably best not load it onto a ship yet. Probably need to clear it up before it gets into the ocean. We got some like oil barrels and stuff, and some more cargo containers. And then this is one of the cranes. This one is operated by Jeff, and it's a pretty big ladder to get up. My god, I never noticed that about these cranes. There's not very many safety precautions that have been taken on these cranes. I mean, there's no railings, no harnesses and lines to make sure you don't fall. But yeah, this is where the crane is operated from. And there's the cargo container claw, which is made to fit the shape of the cargo containers so we can pick them up. I think we were meant to climb up the crane from the inside. The only problem is I don't think there's a hole at the bottom of it to actually get out. But obviously, oh, there is. But that's none of my concern anyway, because I am just the harbour traffic controller. I'm not a crane operator. So in these, we check all the cargo containers before they get shipped, you know, for illegal things. This one has some missiles in. I think that's probably pretty illegal. And I'm pretty sure harbours don't actually check what's inside the containers, specifically. So yeah, we've got some missiles in here being shipped. And then in this one we have an engine, and it's actually on for some reason. But that is the engine of one of the jumbo jets. I guess maybe it's been taken away to be repaired, or possibly there is a truck coming in the next few days to pick it up and take it over to the airport, which is actually, where is it? It's that way. It's in front of us. To be fitted onto an aircraft. And then there is this shipping container up here, which has there is actually a shipwreck over there, which is pretty neat. But then over here we have the pirate ship that I was talking about before. And we actually don't have a boarding ramp to get on, but it's not too far to jump, so we'll just go for it. There we go. And on the first deck here, you can see we've got 6 cannons, 3 on each side. And I'm pretty sure these are probably deactivated. I very much doubt they are still working. Holy crap, it still works. I don't think that's legal.
I will make it legal.
We just nearly hit the shipwreck. I mean, it's already broken, but... Alright. If we can get off, there we go. And then up here we have the wheel for the captain. That is a pretty damn big wheel. And then we have the captain's quarters. Very cool. And then downstairs we have a bunch more cannons. We have some containers of cannonballs. And then up the front here we've got some cages and some more cannons. Like Davy Jones's ship with its triple rotating cannons on the front. Then we have the masts, which are quite tall. And it has little bird's nests in the top. I thought about putting a cannon on top of here, but I ultimately decided against it. And then hanging from this crane, there is in fact, oh my god, how did that get out? Well, that's what was meant to be inside that cage up there. I think there is still one in there, a velociraptor. We'll go and have a look. No, get up. There we go. Alright, yeah, you can see there is still one in the cage, which is good. That's where it's meant to be. But the other one has actually got out, which is pretty worrying. It's held up by the cables. Hopefully they don't snap either. Otherwise the other one will get out as well. Yeah, we should probably be wary of that raptor then. Oh yes, and this thing, I almost forgot. So this is in fact the Hmhs Britannic. Oh yeah, let's just be careful of the crocodiles as well. So the Hmhs Britannic was launched in 1915 and was originally meant to be an ocean liner like its sister ships RMS Olympus and the RMS Titanic. However, it was used in the First World War as a hospital/medical ship. So the ship served the United Kingdom's military in World War I between 1915 and 1916 in Dardanelles, which is like a bit of joining sea between, I don't know, near the Black Sea and Istanbul. I mean, it's not part of the Black Sea, but it's like, it connects basically the next bit of seas along that I don't know the names of. And basically it sank due to an explosion of a sea mine, because pretty much it wasn't made to withstand blasts from sea mines, because, you know, it was an ocean liner and it sank. Unfortunately, it actually sank on its side. It tipped over. So a bit different to how the Titanic sank. So, the same as the Titanic ship that I have in LEGO Worlds, this is not minifig scale. It's probably about half to a third minifig scale. So I will be upscaling this also into a full-size version. I put a couple of cool details on here, including these wires holding up the masts and the funnels and stuff. If you've ever played Kerbal Space Program, you know that the more struts, the better. And then I also put these cranes on. The Hmhs Britannic had these cranes on to lift the lifeboats down. Pretty sure the Titanic did as well, but I didn't build any on that build. But I did put some on here. And I think that makes it look pretty cool actually. And I also put I also put seats in the lifeboats. I mean, it wouldn't actually look like this, but, you know, we want functional lifeboats. Or at least semi-functional. So yeah, you can sit in them, and that's about it. And they do float, I guess, if you place them above the water, like these ones over here. I think these builds are more for looking at than playing with them, because it, you know, it looks really cool. If we got rid of that airboat thing that's in the front there, quickly do that. Oh wow, it just fell in. Don't you just love the controls on this game? Oh my god. Just try not to fall in for 1 second. Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh, you stupid piece of...
Hello there.
Right, I guess we're gonna have to get on the boat to actually delete it. It's been a pain in the arse. Right, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so it was all repainted. The funnels were painted an orange colour. It's kind of a light orange, whereas the Titanics were yellow and at the top it was black. And then the ship was also painted white. Now there was parts of the Titanic that were white, like kind of the upper areas up here, but then most of the hull, like below kind of this level, it was all painted black, apart from the red part. So the red part stayed the same, the rest of the ship was painted white with this green stripe around it. And yeah, the medical red crosses. I did some work on the propellers because the last ones looked really bad, and I think these look better. They're quite big, which is the only problem. I don't think they were quite as big as that, but you know, the scaling isn't that easy with the bricks that we have in the game. But I think they definitely look like propellers. And I think that's about all there is to show in the harbour. Oh yeah, we've also got these fuel tanks over here. So pretty much I will use these ladders as the ladders for the harbour. If I actually selected the right tool, that would help. Okay, so this would definitely help a lot, having these ladders about. And you should probably have those things kind of above the top level, just to help people get in. And then we'll probably put one on the far end and a couple of other places. But yeah, this is my harbour so far. I will definitely be adding more stuff to it, more builds and objects and things. In fact, let's just put it right about here. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's check it out. Alright, nice. It works fine. Be careful of the raptor again. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the builds, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing for more videos like this. And I will see you in the next video.